Okay. Thank you much, sir.
Here.
Yeah.
Oh, don't cry, sweetie. Hi. Oh my goodness. Why are you crying? Don't cry. I'm so excited. Tell everybody hi. Oh, bless your heart. You're so beautiful. Oh God. You're so sweet. Listen to you. Look at you. You look great. Look at you. You're so pretty. Okay, let's go sit down. Let's go sit down.
All right.
Hi.
Hey, how you doing? How's it going?
Alright, look at you. You look beautiful.
I look the same as always. Look.
I know. You gifted a pair of earrings that you bought from me to somebody else, correct? Mm-hmm. I don't have the exact same ones, but I made these specially just for you. I blessed them just for you. It is for protection and for happiness. Okay? That's why there's 2 pearls. There are 2 stones in each one.
Thank you.
Look at you.
This is not happening.
Oh my God. She's like, you're here. You're really here. I'm touching you. Oh my God.
I see me come. I'm like, I said, there they are. I said, oh my God.
Oh. Hi, everyone. So, as you saw at the beginning of this clip, today we had a very special meeting. We met Miss Kim, Miss Cherryberry48. Please go check out her channel. I will do my best to have it linked down below. A very sweet woman and her husband. I don't know if he wants his name mentioned on YouTube, so I'm not going to say his name, but it was nice meeting you, sir. It was a very, very nice conversation. We hung out for, oh gosh, probably 2 hours. Very, very nice conversation. She gifted me these cutie patooties. Aren't those adorable? I love them. They're so cute. So I was excited about that. And, whew, Fuzzy Wuzzy's flying off of me. So we are in Tennessee. I'm not going to say the little town because I'm not sure if she wants it said. I think she has said it a couple of times. Ooh, kind of hot in here in the sun. I'll talk about that here in a second. But anyway, and it's very different scenery, guys. It's beautiful. And I'm going to address the next subject. I have not videoed for a couple of days because, guys, what?
What? Where's the pack with those stickers that was in it that Jeff made us?
Okay, sorry about that. Whew, cold air. So I haven't videoed for a couple of days because it was so rainy and so gloomy and so dreary. I literally had no energy to do anything. It was bad. I am really sure that the area we were in Tennessee or in Kentucky is absolutely stunning when there's sunlight on it. But in December, not someplace I would recommend going if you want to have sunlight and beautiful days. But that's okay. We survived. And what's really cool is we got to meet Richard's cousin, Jeff, Redneck Mafia. It was really, really cool to meet him and hang out at his place for a few days. And hubby got to go hiking. So that video won't be up until mid-January, I think he said.
Stands out a lot better.
And so yeah, that's cool and exciting, and that happened. So anyway, I just wanted to pop on here real quick and talk about that for a minute. I'm gonna get some video of the drive. We're getting ready to head to the Carolinas now, and this morning the drive was very hilly and uppy downy and
wavy and
windy and all kinds of ease. But it has been beautiful.
It has been.
We've seen some pretty cool things. Richard tried to get video on our dash cam. I'm not sure how well it turned out of a couple of things. So make double sure that you're keeping an eye on Bentleys Backwoods Bushcraft. So I will be back in a little bit. Thank you guys so much for watching. Mwah.
Boo.
Okay, I'm back. So hubby and I just had an interesting conversation about the freeway. Well, you know, this might be something that somebody else
That's
isn't
true.
aware of either,
I'm just
or
not used to it.
to.
Okay.
So, in Indiana, when you're driving on a freeway, you can see both sides. Like, you know, I'm going to turn the camera around. So you can see these two lanes that you're driving on, but then you can also see the other two lanes that are going the other way. So I was having to explain to him that when you're cutting through a mountain, you don't always have the luxury of seeing, you know, all traffic, all the lanes. Because he was curious if there would be rest stops on the freeway. I'm like, well, I think there should be. I mean, it's a freeway, it's an interstate, it should be big enough.
My question was, yes, is this big enough to have rest stops, or are you going to go through where you just hit towns and stuff?
It should have rest stops,
Yes.
but I make no promises to
That's
anything
fine.
because
Yes.
you never know.
Understood.
But the way I understand the NTSB and the federal regulations now for semi-drivers in particular, the NTSB and the Insurance Institute, when they discovered, I don't remember how many years ago it was, that one of the biggest major factor in highway collisions was fatigue in the drivers, it became mandatory for states to have rest stops on major interstates and highways for people to rest. So it should have some.
Good.
Okay?
Because for some reason, and I really don't know why, but I love rest stops. I just think they're cool.
Yeah, so when we used to travel all the time, his thing to look for was malls and dojos.
Yes. Well,
Now
still dojos.
his thing is dojos and rest stops.
Yes, I don't know.
I don't know why, but all of a sudden he's all about rest stops. I shouldn't say all of a sudden. Actually, the last 2 or 3 times that we've driven to Florida, he couldn't wait for the rest stops. So
there's something cool about it.
he would get the kids out and they would go play and run around and explore the rest stop. What should be a 19-hour trip would end up being a 24-hour trip because somebody
I like to play around.
had to explore for 2 hours
You
every 2
gotta
hours.
explore your new areas.
Not when you're on Disney time, dude. You don't mess with my Disney schedule.
Look at this. Look at this.
You guys see that? I don't know if you guys can even see that. Hold on. My shoulder and my arm. I know, but look.
Yeah.
It's a mountain.
With trees.
With trees. It is beautiful. Ooh, that was a burn spot on the road.
Fire. Yeah, there was another one back there.
Ooh, that was not good. So, I'm going to stop for now, and then if we come across anything else super cool, I'll start recording.